Hello everyone, as the days are passing by, the drizzling raindrops are motivating me to move forward with the journey of my YouTube channel more and more. Hi, I am Deepak, welcoming you all to my channel Communication Guru. Today, get ready to be inspired as we bring you an exclusive interview with a true powerhouse and a strong person who is not only proficient in the world of statistics but also an expert in handling the life towards an ideal and impressive circumstances. She is not just a teacher but a mentor, a guiding light, and a true inspiration to her students. Her passion of teaching and her dedication to her students sets her apart with an aura of wisdom and grace. She has touched the life of many, so let's welcome the statistical wizard of Regional College of Management, Bangalore, Professor Smita. Hello ma'am, how are you? We are so fortunate to have you with us.
Hello Deepak, I'm good. It's my pleasure to be here today.
Let's get started with question number first. You belong to big cities like Bangalore, and in these cities there are lots of opportunities are available in different field. My question to you is, why did you choose teaching as your profession?
As you said, I belong to a metropolitan city like Bangalore. Yes, you're right, there are plenty of opportunities in our city to explore, but I chose teaching because it's always been my passion to impart the knowledge that I have gained. It's always good, it's always exciting to interact with the younger crowd. So that is why I chose teaching to be my profession from the time I started studying.
Ma'am, since how many years you are working for this profession, and since how many years you are in this organization?
I've been in this profession for the last 12 years, and with RCM I've been there for 4 years. This is my 4th year running, and to be honest, the culture in RCM is very vibrant and a lot of new things to learn, a lot of new things to explore. You know, it's been an exciting journey, and I just hope it continues.
You are teaching stats over here. Why did you choose stats?
From childhood, it's always been my passion to kind of play with numbers, and I started liking them. That's one of the reasons when I started pursuing my studies. As I went higher, I started liking the numbers even more, and that made me choose masters in statistics and mathematics. And since I was teaching that, I was offered a job as a professor in that, which has been my passion. Yes, initially it was a little difficult for me to convince the students because it's not easy when you learn and when you teach. There are two different things, right? So you'll have to prepare yourself and to deliver the content to the younger crowd. So initially, yes, it was difficult, but as the years progressed, as my experience increased, I started mastering over my subject in a more creative way. So yes, statistics has been my love towards, my profession. It's always been lovely to teach statistics.
Ma'am, you are a good teacher. Along with that, you are a good mentor. How do you connect yourself with the students in a better way?
So first of all, thank you for calling me a good teacher and a mentor. Means a lot. And all these years, I've been working on being a better person every day. I still think there's lots to learn. So, see, in the classroom, when I'm teaching my subject, I have to be professional. I cannot, let the class loose. I cannot let the students do hanky-panky stuff, or I cannot let them do whatever they want. There needs to be a decorum that needs to be maintained. So yes, in the class, I will be a teacher when I'm delivering the subject that I need to deliver. Outside the class, there is no restriction, there is no boundary. So there I could become a mentor and say, okay, you can speak your mind to me. The only reason is that when students come to college, it is like their second home, and the teachers become their mentors with who they have to share what they feel, what they are going through. So if I am able to do a bit of this is an add-on to my profession, and at the same time, the places where I have studied, my teachers have been the same. We could connect with them very easily. So connect happens when there's a bonding between a student and a teacher on a personal level. But yes, that should be outside the class. As I told you earlier, it's my 4th year with RCM now. So every year I see a new bunch of students passing out, a new bunch of students coming in. So as a mentor, it's been amazing to connect with the students, and still when they leave the college, they still get connected to you, and that is where you feel that okay, somewhere you've succeeded in connecting with them on a personal level. Look, any student will require some kind of a care or some kind of a monitoring to be done, and that's what, as a teacher and a mentor, I do my best.
Ma'am, did you ever get stuck while answering the questions of the student during the class?
Well, great question, Deepak. Yes, I did get stuck when I was teaching the students my initial days. In my initial days, when I used to take a session for the students, I used to get stuck. Sometimes what happens is you know something and you're not able to deliver it because you're nervous. You're nervous in front of the crowd, the stage fear that we call, right? So it did happen to me earlier. But yes, you can overcome your fear only when you face your fear, isn't it? So I started doing it repeatedly, and that is where I started preparing myself for the sessions and going to the class, so that anything a student asks, I have the answer ready with me. And now, as you age, as you progress, you become a pro in whatever you're teaching the students. Of course, there is lots to learn, I don't say that, but your confidence level definitely goes up when you experience things.
Ma'am, you are multilingual and you are so fluent in all the languages that you speak. How do you manage this?
I speak 5 languages fluently. I would say English, Hindi, Tamil, Telugu, and Kannada. Kannada is my mother tongue. I speak Kannada at home. We all speak Kannada at home actually. Having said that, multilingual, as in, see, I've studied in those central schools, where people speak Hindi. So maybe because of that, my Hindi is amazing. And since I come from a background of military forces, my father was in Indian Air Force for almost 2 decades. We've traveled wherever he's taken us as per the transfers that were given to him. So wherever I've lived, I've adapted the culture there, I've adapted their language there. So maybe because of that, I'm a multilingual. And fluency comes in when you speak the language.
What would you suggest for those students who have a lack of confidence in mathematics?
The answer to your question would be, I completely agree that, mathematics or statistics is not everyone's cup of tea. Not everyone is fond of numbers. So my suggestion to those students who do not like the subject is, earlier when we were studying, we only had this teacher coming in, giving boring lectures or solving the problem on the board, and you got a copy down, you can ask questions there. It's all more of off the media. But nowadays you have videos, you have blogs, a lot of creative things have come up. So I think they can adopt different methods to learn the subject in a more clear way. And one way to like a subject, one way to be a pro in the subject is to practice it, especially when it comes to a practical subject like statistics. You have to write it and practice. Otherwise, you will not remember.
Thank you, ma'am. Your session was quite knowledgeable and full of fun. Thank you for sharing me such a valuable information that can help the student to groom their career in mathematics.